Hello everyone, this is Raviel Polypharidius, uh, bringing a channel update video from the Hypixel Skyblock server. Uh, so, the reason for this channel update video is to kind of pad for this week's videos, to be honest, a little bit, because as a few viewers might have noticed, last Friday I did not have cam for our usual two buddies play Fallout 2. He is still currently on a bit of a vacation, so this Friday I will also still not currently have cam for two buddies play. However, I will still have a video coming out on that day. Similarly to, I still had a video come out last Friday, which was the how to use the Universal Pokemon Randomizer for Gens 1 through 5 of Pokemon. I've actually had various comments on different videos, and if I'm correct, I did have a comment from someone on, I think I did on that video. It might have been on a separate video about that. Hey, Fetcher. Brown and Fluffy. Oh, he needs rabbit's feet. Okay. I'll get that here in a minute or two. Grappling hook. Okay. So, besides there being a different episode than Two Buddies Play Fallout 2 this coming week, hopefully Friday the 10th of September we will be able to continue, and that should put us back on a normal weekly schedule. However, the episode that's coming out this Friday will be a series that I will port over to my Wednesday schedule of every Wednesday. So starting on Wednesday the 8th of September, whatever series I choose for this Friday will be the series for Wednesdays going forward. Now, of course, oh hey, they added Fetcher's things as part of the objective thing. That's nice. Left, down, up, down, right, up, left, up. Okay, so it's this one. Sweet. So, besides that, well, actually, that video, I've got two ideas I'm going to do. Either I'm going to start my first ever true Legend of Zelda Wind Waker playthrough. Similar to the randomized that I had just finished last week. It would be similar in the fact that it would be The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. However, there would be multiple changes, including the fact that I wouldn't have the Swift Sail that is in the HD remake, as that gets added during a randomizer, or during a randomize, as well as I would be going through a linear progression of the story. So I would be able to go through and know how to beat bosses, or well, be able to learn how to beat certain bosses, as could be shown in the final episode of the Wind Waker randomizer. I didn't really know how to beat Puppet Ganon. I assumed it was just I needed the boomerang, and that was it. That's why whenever I went into the maze the first time ever, even before. Like, I actually went back and looked at the spoiler log. It says the maze chest so late that where I was at when I first tried to go into the maze, I shouldn't have been going in there. So, I do believe that um, that I should go about getting the knowledge of the game. There's several other there's a guy on another channel who he even admits he likes to play through the games beforehand. I do like to do that myself. Like, if I do another randomizer, it would probably be Ocarina of Time, as I know the game by heart. There's actually 3 options I was thinking about for this Friday. Wind Waker being the first, the second option being Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, as I have never beaten it. The furthest I've gotten was on the 3DS copy I own, which is, I would want to say, oh hey, they fixed that. They fixed traveling to the desert settlement. Huh. Neat. My ultimate goal would be to, ultimate goal. The furthest I had gotten, that's where I was at. When I saw the quest and it distracted me. The furthest I've gotten with Majora's Mask was getting to the 4th temple on the 3DS copy. On the original GameCube, which is a emulation essentially of the N64 copy, I have gotten maybe through the 1st temple. I've not gotten that far, actually. Knowing my way from the 3DS copy would be a bit easier. It would also still be rather difficult, as the 3DS copy is not a perfect one-for-one with the N64 copy. Of course, I would still be using 1.0 edition of the N64 ROM for when I do this. Oh, I have the fetcher stuff. Sweet. So I can just head back to... I've got one to go straight to the deep caverns. The other option is to pull my favorite Digimon game. I don't believe I've explicitly ever said what my favorite Digimon game is on the channel. So that would be a nice thing for people to see, my favorite Digimon game, and it would be a nice nostalgia trip to go through it again. Because I have beaten it multiple times, actually. Oh, right, I'm going to need one less of that foot. And the way they do fetcher now is weird, so I need to make sure it's in my hotbar. Now, besides that, I am actually going to... I'm going to try soon to... gain... or not to gain, but I'm going to try potentially a new thing that's not just gaming. I've been inspired by another channel to potentially do a project for, honestly, a series that I hold near and dear to my heart. I won't spoil it until I can get at least the first 2 episodes ready. One describing all of what I am going to do, and the second, which would be the first true episode of that project. But I have to make sure that I can even do it myself, because all my videos, they're done only by myself. All the editing, everything. I don't have an editor. The only thing additional that I have is that I have Cam for on call at times, because honestly, he wanted to get me playing the original Fallouts, and to be honest, that series is still a blast. I am actually very much happy that he got me into that. I didn't think I'd have as much fun as I do with it. But the new project is something I can't even ask him to help me with. I mean, I could, but his passions lie elsewhere. This is more of a passion. It is a series that I hold near and dear to my heart. And if I can do it justice, I would like to. But until I get the first 2 videos potentially, I won't spoil anything or get anybody's hopes up for that series getting off the ground. It's a hopeful, is what it is. It's a, I hope I can get this up and running. Because if so, yeah, it would mean a lot to me. But, yeah, to recap, Cam is still on a bit of a vacation, so we're going to be chilling this Friday with the start of a new series that will move to Wednesdays. Pokemon randomizers are still going to be firing off like nothing has been going on for the Pokemon Platinum randomizer. And then hopefully the week of Friday the 10th, we will have Two Buddies Play come back. As well as we may have a new project coming into the works here shortly. I'm not 100% certain, but I do want, if I get 100% certain, I will post another video. I will post that first video immediately, the minute I am certain. Because I would, like I said, I would love for it to actually work out. So, thank you guys for putting up with me just rambling while I'm mining away titanium and mithril on Hypixel. I'll see you guys on Friday for that new series. Take care, y'all.